What's good, Rich family? We back with another video. You guys already know it's your boy Rich off the net. I'm with my boy, my bro JT, the man behind all the videos, all the lit shit y'all see. He's the one behind doing the magic behind the cameras, man. But we're gonna do something a little different today. It's not even business wise. Well, it is business wise, I guess you could say. It's kind of business wise. So we're gonna do a little mukbang. We got some food down there. We got some water burger. If you out here in Texas, you know about the water burger. So we're gonna do a quick mukbang, and I always get this question, so I figured this is the perfect time to kind of go through it. I'm with my boy JT, and you know, I always get this question. People always message me asking, how did I get involved with entrepreneurship? Now, I feel like I've always been an entrepreneur. You know, I always was selling candy. I always was selling basketball cards, Pokemon cards, drugs, all type. I've been selling stuff, but I feel like I became a real deal official entrepreneur, legitimate entrepreneur, when, you know, JT actually put me onto you know, how to think like an entrepreneur. And we're gonna kind of get into the story, but pretty much in 2012 I had faced like a lot of hardships in life, ups and downs, newborn child, and you know, that's the year that I really got entrepreneurship. So I always tell my story. Some of y'all probably already heard it, or how I got involved. I'm gonna give you the whole rundown, but I really wanted to add JT because he's the one that pointed me in that direction. So I want to kind of hear from his side of the story, pretty much where he was coming from, what made him even, you know, give me the book. I always talk about a book changed my life, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, but the man who gave me the book was JT. So JT, tell him, you know, a little bit about the story of, like, I mean, a lot of people know you gave me the book, but like, where was you coming from? Who gave you the book? Why did you give it to me?
Okay. So basically, this was about, I think, what, 2012?
Yeah, about 2012.
2012, I was on my way to do a photo shoot, and I had to run into Walmart real quick to go ahead and get some batteries for my light for my camera. And, you know, so as I was standing in line, well, actually, I decided to take a little lunch break or whatever like that. So after I bought the batteries, I went to the McDonald's and the Walmart. And so as I was standing in line, there was a older gentleman standing behind me, and he just, you know, kept trying to make small talk. Oh, you know, you shoot videos? Yeah.
He was standing behind you.
Yeah. He was standing behind me a lot.
Like, not too close, though.
No, not too close. Not just, you know.
Not them old dudes.
That's a mighty full sack you're carrying.
But yeah, so, you know, he just kept trying to make small talk with me. And, you know, at first I was, you know, I don't really talk much, so it was kind of annoying. And then, you know, I got my food, went to go sit down and eat real quick, and he kind of sat at the table next to me, and, you know, still making small talk. And, you know, eventually we just end up sitting there for a fair amount of time just talking, and he pretty much let me know what he did. And the ironic thing, this part I never told you, he was actually a network marketer.
Yeah. Word.
He was a network marketer.
Okay.
And
he never told me that part.
Yeah, so he sent me his link, and he also sent me a book. The book happened to be Think and Grow Rich. Long story short, that conversation really inspired me. So like, after that talk, I was like so amped up with energy and you know, just ready to go ahead and take on the world of entrepreneurship, or, you know, just being a millionaire. So I made a pit stop. I don't know how I want to tell that side of the story.
Yeah, tell the story. Yeah, I mean,
tell the truth.
You tell the truth, man. It's a mukbang.
All right, man.
100%. You want to know how I got into entrepreneurship? This is literally the real story. I can't make this up.
All right, so on my way to do my photo shoot, I needed how can we say this respectfully? Some medicine, yeah. I needed some medicine to, you know, calm me down so I could do this photo shoot. And my pharmacist was Mr. Rich off the net at the time. So I stopped by his house.
I got what you need.
And at this time, I didn't really think that he would be interested in this sort of conversation, but
Right, because tell him what was I doing around this time?
yeah, you was big trapping.
Big trapping.
Not little trapping. I mean, I remember walking into the house. I remember there was some dudes shooting dice. There was some medicine on the table or on the island of the kitchen, whatever like that. I'm pretty sure nobody in the house really wanted to hear about books at the time.
No.
Nonetheless, I just walked in the house, explained to him I just met with this millionaire, and he had gave me this book, and that I wanted to share with Garrett. The way the guy was talking about the book, it really inspired me to want to go out here and do something different and chase $1 million like right now. So, I explained to Garrett that I think he should read the book, or I asked him if I could share it with him, and he was like, just kind of nonchalant about it, just like, yeah, okay, yeah, send it to me, give it to me, whatever. And
Word.
so after that, I think it must have been like 3-4 days later, something like that. But he called my phone. He was like, "Hey, bro," he was like, "this book is amazing." Like, this is my favorite part of the story. This part of the story really doesn't get told a lot. So the book I sent him was a PDF file, and
Facts.
so he was like, "Yeah, he was like, I wanted to get I went to Kinko's to go print out this book." And I was like, "You went to go print out the book?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, well, "How much did you how much you pay to print out all them pages?" And then he was like, maybe about like $40-50. And I was like, "Bro, you could have bought the book at Barnes and Noble's for like $8."
We ain't know about no Barnes and Nobles back then, man.
So that's my funniest part of the story right there. But that's how it came together. That's how I was introduced to the book. That's how I was introduced Garrett to the book. And ever since then, there's no looking back.
So this book that he's talking about, kind of piggyback off of this book was called Think and Grow Rich, right? And it's basically about a guy, Napoleon Hill, who wrote this book off of, I think he spent like a year or 2 years, a couple of years surrounded around the most successful people in the world, right? Oh yeah, make sure I got that spicy ketchup if you go to Whataburger.
Definitely.
You need that, all right? So this book, Napoleon pretty much spent like a couple years with the most successful people in the world. And he wrote down all the characteristics, everything they do on a day-to-day basis, how they think, how they believe, the real secrets to success and wealth, right? He wrote that in that book. And so JT's story is completely true. Around that time, I felt like I was Gucci, man. And reading a book at that time, last book I probably read was middle school, like technically. Like I skipped my whole high school. I skipped through high school, cheated through high school. So the last real book I probably read was like middle school. So around the time he's coming in the house, I got money. At least I thought my ego was bigger than my bank account at the time. But I felt like, I got money. I'm doing my thing, I'm fly. I got cars and I got jewelry, clothes. I'm good. And I was probably like 20 at the time, 21. And so I remember he was like, I got this book. And, I had a meeting with this millionaire and he gave me this book. And that's what really caught my attention. Because I wanted to know, like, what the hell is in this book? If a millionaire is out here passing it around. Now that I know he was in network marketing, now I really know why he gave him the book, because that's what stuff we do. We just try to pour into people and give them the knowledge of what's going on. Not even knowing that book will lead me into network marketing. And now I'm like one of the biggest network marketers in the world with one of the biggest organizations. I didn't know the book was going to lead me to that, but it's crazy just thinking back. It started with that book, him coming into my trap house. We were shooting dice, slanging, doing our thing, anything we could do to make money. And he came in and said, "Hey, I got this book." And I was like, "Yeah, send it to me." And I remember just reading like the first couple pages, like, wow, like my life has been a joke. Like I've been living the wrong life this whole time. And you know, I remember reading that book and just going through the first couple pages, and I'm like, yo, I gotta get this like on paper. I gotta get this next to me. I gotta get this like accessible where I could read it at any time. So I went to the print shop and I printed out the book, right? And he's not lying. I literally went and paid like $50, $80 for the book.
I'm so sorry, I'm in there.
Oh, no, you
my
good.
son was freaking out. I was like, I'll go and say hi if you want me to.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, if he stops.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Hold on, guys. Someone wants to.
Nigga!
Hey, how's it going, little man? How you doing?
man?
Good. How are you?
How you
Doing
doing?
good.
What's your name?
Paul?
Paul. Nice to meet you. You want to take a picture in the front?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Paul, man, it's always good to let the kids take pictures.
Is that okay? I'm sorry. Is that embarrassing y'all?
No,
good,
you
good.
absolutely fine.
You're going to stay with it.
I gotta be in it.
Welcome to Smile.
All right.
You ready? 1, 2, 3. I'll do one more. 1, 2, 3.
All right, Paul.
Take it easy.
All right, have a good one.
Thanks, you guys too.
So, basically, when I got the book, I was like, wow, like this is life changing. Like they're really teaching wealth. And I remember I stopped smoking. I stopped listening to rap music. I started watching TV. I kicked everybody out of my house.
He's not lying.
Like seriously, like I literally changed like overnight. I was like, oh my God, I'm doing everything wrong. I switched up everything overnight. What I was living off of, the lifestyle I was living, I gave it up overnight. So I was literally broke at this point, like to the point like I had no way to make money. I had no money coming in. I had no money, but I had this new vision that I was gonna be an entrepreneur, living the right life, making 6 figures. I knew this was gonna happen. So I started with real estate. You know, it got me into real estate. And that's where I pretty much started, man. And just reading this book, it literally put my mindset on a whole new track of where I can go as a young adult, as a young entrepreneur. And I haven't looked back since I touched that book. It's literally been probably like 7 years now. We're in 2019. This happened like, I said 2012, but it really was in 2011. Because 2012 is when I started entrepreneurship. So this is after the book. So technically, I got the book in 2011. So really it's been like 8 years. Haven't hustled, haven't looked back, haven't done anything illegal, all because of this book, all because of this man. JT walked in and seen something in me, right, to give me that book. Because it had to be, just thinking about my old house, it probably had to be like 5 people in there minimum when he came in there. So for me to be the one to actually take the book, actually go read it, download it, read a couple pages on my phone, and then say, you know what, I need to go print this out, that I feel like that's not a coincidence. Like it's too much behind that to feel like that's a coincidence, guys. So everybody who's always asking me how did I get involved with entrepreneurship, it literally started with the book Think and Grow Rich, guys. And I recommend everybody go read that book by Napoleon Hill. Go check out all his series. He's literally giving you guys the secrets to wealth, guys. And then from there, reading the book, I started with real estate, got into entrepreneurship, got into network marketing, which then pointed me in the direction of network marketing and investing into the biggest market in the world. 7 years later, we've created so many success stories with what we do, teaching people the things we do, teaching people the skill set and the mindset that all started from this book. We literally go around the world teaching the methods and the skill sets taught in this book, guys. So that's our mukbang, man. We still in here eating.
Yeah. Ain't even touched the sound shit.
Well, JT, just knowing that everything we do started like with that book, all the success stories we created. It's like Can you really believe it? Like, it's like a movie.
I can't. Honestly, just to kind of piggyback on what he was saying about how he just completely like dropped everything and made a 360 changes. Literally, I'm talking about wearing street clothes. I've never seen him in anything outside of like, you know, just fly shit, just fly, you know, urban streetwear, whatever like that. And probably a week after he called me and told me that he read the book and he printed it out and stuff like that, he invited me over. He was like, hey, I want to show you something. So I went over to his house. Completely different Garrett. I never knew he wore glasses. He had on glasses. He had on a button-up shirt. Like, he really took it seriously. But I guess that just goes to show you that if you want to change your life, or if you want to, you know, have a better life than you know, currently live, you have to make drastic changes and sacrifices. You can't just, you know, want to be the same person and say, hey, I want to be more, but continue to be the same person and do the same things. No, you definitely have to make a change for the best. And
you gotta give up if you want to go up, man. Like,
facts.
And everybody, don't take it wrong, everybody looked at me weird changing. They was like, oh, you on some weirdo stuff. You reading books, you on a laptop, you on the internet. Like, the internet was like weird back then. Even though I was a cool guy, the same people who looked up to me was looking at me weird, like, oh man, this dude changing. And you're gonna have to go through those periods if you want more out of life. You're gonna have to change. You're gonna have to, certain people that you love, you're gonna have to give up on that relationship or draw distance in that relationship if they're not trying to go into places you see yourself going, right? Man, it took a lot for me to, you know, stop talking to certain people, but I had to, not that I don't love them or we not cool or friends, is that for me and my family, I had to go out that extra route and try something new, because doing the same thing over and over and over, expecting new results, is insanity. And at that point, I realized we were going insane. We were sitting in the house all day, 24 hours, waiting for people to call us and thought we were balling, thought we were bosses. That's insanity. But expecting for a bag of money to fall out the sky, expecting for our life to change overnight, expecting to become a Jay-Z. That's impossible, right? So if you're looking to get in something new, you're looking to get into business, just know there's certain people you're going to have to stop listening to if they don't have the lifestyle that you want. So, guys, this is our mukbang. We about to get out of here. This fish sandwich kind of hitting, not going to lie. Smash the subscribe button. Smash the like button if you liked our little story time. I'm going to try to give you guys more videos. That's not all business. Going to be coming with more heat for you guys. Hope you enjoyed this story time. Smash the like. Smash the subscribe for more heat. Drop a comment in the comment section if this helped you out, or if you learned anything from this, or if you want more videos like this. Let's get it. Let's go. See you guys at the top. Hopefully not from the top. We out.